Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. You got your boys here, Lanny and Bert, the Dividend Diplomats. I'm going to talk to you about a big portfolio move I made at the end of last week. So happy Monday, everybody. I sold a stock, moved the funds into a different one that I've been eyeing like crazy.
Guys, smash that subscribe button. Give us a nice thumbs up. Happy Monday, Christmas week morning, guys. Bert's buying a stock, selling a stock, buying a stock, going in on a company that we've been talking about on this channel, and it's now
Mm,
in his wife's taxable stock
yeah.
account.
Yeah, I've been doing some pretty aggressive portfolio cleanup here at the end, Lanny. This isn't the first time I've done it. While Lanny was very good on the front end of the year of selling stocks that he didn't want in his portfolio, I kind of sat around for a little bit. And eventually, I've just gotten frustrated looking at some of them. And I just said, let me get them out and put them in the stocks I want to. And that has become easier over the last month as you've seen a lot of values kind of pop up in the stock market. This one was interesting, though. So let's talk about the stock that I sold first, Lanny. Spartan Nash, ticker symbol SPTN. But wait, everybody, I didn't sell all my Spartan Nash. I had Spartan Nash in my account. I had 74 shares, so about 1,500. I had about $1,000 in my wife's account. So about what, 50 shares? So I'm talking today about my wife's portion. I sold the 50 shares of Spartan Nash in my wife's account. I'm still holding it in my taxable one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Spartan Nash, you've held that for a few years too.
Yeah, and I probably missed my chance to sell. A few months ago, it was up at 22. A year ago, it was at 30 per share. Like there was a time where it peaked, but the price has come down. I was looking at my portfolio last week, Lanny. I was like, what's going on with Spartan Nash? They are cheap. They're below their payout. They're below their average PE ratio. It's still low. It was in the low teens, but I wasn't ever going to really add to my wife's position. I wasn't going to say, let me put in another $1,000. I got tired of having that small position, that $1,000 position that only really produced $43 of dividend income. Sure, it's a 4.5% yield, which is nice, but overall, just wasn't scratching the itch anymore for me in my wife's portfolio because it wasn't a large enough position.
Ain't scratching the itch, but Bert, you've been
No.
itching on another stock lately. So you sold Spartan Nash 50.36 shares. You got
Yeah.
literally $979.43 back from it. You lost about $51 on the
Yeah.
trade. Um,
So
you lost about $43.81 in forward dividends too on the sale.
that's right. So I'm going to get a little bit of tax savings and then losing some dividend income. But again, the important thing is when you're selling a stock, what makes it so hard sometimes is finding the other side of the trade. You don't want to sell and just have your cash doing nothing. The ideal state is to put it into something else. And that's where this other stock came in. That's where this food stock came in. This food stock that I have been eyeing, I have been hawking. The yield has soared above 3% for this company. Historically, they have a 5-year average dividend growth rate of 10%. They have some of the best brands that are out there. And that's why I moved the funds from Spartan Nash into Mondelez, ticker symbol MDLZ.
Did it. You SOB, you did it. You bought the stock that you've been talking about for weeks and weeks
Yeah,
here on this channel. Mondelez, MDLZ. Do they own Oreo?
they do. They own Oreo, Belvita, Chips Ahoy. I'm just going through their website now. Honey Made Crackers. I haven't gotten to the O's yet. Yeah, it's in alphabetical order. Yep, there it is. Oreo, Ritz Crackers, Philadelphia Cream Cheese, my personal favorite, Sour Patch Kids, and my daughter's favorite as well. So every single time I have some Sour Patch Kids going forward, they're gonna taste a tiny bit sweeter knowing that we own the stock in
Give
a
me that dividend.
system. Yeah, give me those dividends right now. So what we did was I bought them when they were at $60.02 a share. I caught them right before they dipped below 60. I moved the $979 from Spartan Nash into Mondelez. So I grabbed 16.66 shares, cost basis of 1,000 because I had an extra $20 sitting in the brokerage account. It just kind of worked out that I was able to pump in $1,000 into Mondelez. In total, this added $31.32 of dividend income. So the net impact on my dividend income of selling Spartan Nash, losing $43, adding Mondelez was only a reduction of $12.49 of my dividend income.
So you lost about $12.50 in income
Yeah,
But you gained a stock that also grows about 10% annually based on their 5-year average, which is huge.
yes.
So, in a year, you'll probably creep up faster than Spartan Nash, which has been about a 1.5 to 4% growth, I think, on the growth. I haven't checked back in on that growth rate in a hot minute.
That's
Um,
exactly what it was. So it wasn't growing. It just wasn't doing it for me for $1,000. I thought it'd be better spent in Mondelez. But the thing is, Lanny, I wasn't just done moving the money there. Mondelez dipped down even further into the low 59s. I grabbed five more shares, Lanny, for $297 at 59.49 per share. So now we own 21.66 shares of Mondelez. So it's about $1,300 in market value. Our total income from that position is $40.72. So in total, I'm only down about $3 in total dividend income now, holistically, from that move in the additional purchase of five shares of Mondelez.
do you plan on buying more Mondelez?
That's absolutely right. I do. I'd love to get it to at least a $2,500 position. So I'd love to at least double it, maybe just round it up to $50 per 50 shares, I should say. So doubling it would put it at what, 42 shares, maybe buy eight more, make it a nice solid 50. So I can at least feel good about the position. And now that I've started the Mondelez position, Lanny, I'm going to be more motivated to do it by buying a few shares here and there, especially if the price continues to hang in the high 50s.
I mean, I'm liking it.
Yeah.
Obviously, well-recognized brand globally.
Yeah.
You've got a better growth rate to the overall portfolio. Still kept, I think, a 3+% yield, right?
Yep, it's a 3.2% yield. And this one's fun, Lanny. They pay a dividend in the first quarter of the month. It's always hard to find stocks that pay
The first, yeah,
outside that
first month.
third
Yeah.
quarter. Yeah. What did I say? First quarter of the month? I meant first month of the quarter. So going to juice up that dividend in a difficult to find month. It's a little cherry on top. That's not the reason why you buy the stock, but it is nice when you can find one of those.
So, in short, Bert exited a quote unquote smaller position that was less than $1,000 in his wife's account and has now created a $1,300 globally recognized branded consumer goods company in his wife's account that has a better overall, growth picture. Because, hey, we're younger. We're also learning from our dividend. And that, Spartan Ash was not a mistake by any
No.
means, but it was just one of those probably annoying positions that just wasn't going to grow unless you wanted to add to it. And
Yeah.
Bert decided not to add to it.
Yeah, and I'm still in it because I still have 1,500 in my account, and that one's got a little bit more meat on the position to the point where I'm not rushing to do it. This one was just under 1,000, and I didn't really want to hold a sub $1,000 position anymore that I'm not looking to add. And that's going to be a good
Absolutely.
teaser for tomorrow's video that's going to come out too, where I have
Ooh,
another similar stock that I like that I might be making a similar move with one that I don't like in my portfolio. So make sure you stay tuned for that notification when that video comes out at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
nice, guys. Remember, smash that subscribe button. Give this video a nice thumbs up. Keep investing. Tell us what stocks you're buying as we close out the year. Only about 1 week left, guys. Keep creating that passive income flow.
Remember, you're either with us or you're against us, Jack.
That was Bert the Herd and Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.